Hi, I'm Dr. Dean Ornish, and I'm here to share with you the transformative power of comprehensive lifestyle changes in our reversal program. You know, we tend to think of advances in medicine as being a new drug, a new laser, a new surgical technique, something really high-tech and expensive. And we often have a hard time believing that something as simple as comprehensive lifestyle changes can make such a powerful difference in our lives. But they often do. For almost 40 years, I've directed a series of randomized controlled trials and demonstration projects, and we've used the latest high-tech, expensive, state-of-the-art scientific measures to prove the power of these very simple, low-tech, and often ancient interventions. These randomized controlled trials and other studies were published in the leading peer-reviewed medical and scientific journals. You know, my favorite button on my computer is the undo button. I mean, don't you often wish that you could undo much of the damage to your body? Well, to a larger degree than we had once realized, you may. Our bodies often have a remarkable capacity to begin healing, and much more quickly than was once thought possible, if we make big enough changes in our lifestyle. And these lifestyle changes include a whole foods plant-based diet. It's mostly good carbs, good proteins, and good fats, and it's very low in the bad carbs, bad proteins, and bad fats. Also, stress management techniques, including yoga and meditation, moderate exercise like walking, and social support and community, or love and intimacy. Or in short, eat well, move more, stress less, and love more. That's it. These lifestyle changes are part of the most influential trend in medicine today, what's called lifestyle medicine. And that just means lifestyle as treatment as well as prevention. You know, in addition to preventing many chronic diseases, these comprehensive lifestyle changes can actually reverse, in many cases, the progression of these illnesses. We proved for the first time that lifestyle changes alone can reverse the progression of even severe coronary heart disease. And we found even more reversal after 5 years than after 1 year, and 2.5 times fewer cardiac events like heart attacks, strokes, bypasses, angioplasties, and stents. We also found that these lifestyle changes could actually reverse type 2 diabetes and may even slow, stop, or even reverse the progression of men with early stage prostate cancer. You know, changing lifestyle actually changes your genes. Isn't that amazing? You can turn on the genes that keep you healthy and turn off the genes that promote heart disease, prostate, breast, colon cancer, and diabetes. Over 500 genes were changed in just 3 months. I mean, I can't tell you how often people have said to me things like, you know, it's just all in my genes, there's nothing I can do about it. But it turns out there is. And when we know that changing our lifestyle actually changes our genes, many people find that very motivating. Not to blame, but to empower. Our genes are a predisposition, but our genes are not our fate. Our latest research has found that these diet and lifestyle changes may even lengthen telomeres. And telomeres are the ends of our chromosomes that control aging. As your telomeres get longer, your life gets longer. And this was the first control study showing that any intervention may actually begin to reverse aging on a cellular level by lengthening telomeres. And like we found with most things we measured, the more people adhered to our program, the longer their telomeres became, the better they got. Now, all of these findings were thought to be impossible before we showed that they were true in our medical research. And to me, part of the value of science is that it allows us to discover new possibilities that can empower us with new hope and new choices. It's a different approach to personalized medicine. It's not like there was one set of dietary recommendations for reversing heart disease and a different one for reversing diabetes or, changing your genes or lengthening your telomeres. It was the same diet and lifestyle program for each of these. It's almost as though your body knows how to personalize the medicine it needs if you give it the right raw materials in your diet in the first place. It can help you reduce or even discontinue medications under your doctor's supervision, of course, like cholesterol-lowering drugs, blood pressure pills, diabetes medications that you were probably told if you're taking them that you have to take them forever. Well, it turns out that if you change the underlying cause, your body can begin to heal itself in many cases. So the need for drugs and surgery is much less. And finally, what's good for your heart is also good for your brain. A recent pilot study of our program found that 9 out of 10 people with early to moderate dementia from Alzheimer's and other conditions showed significant improvements in their cognitive function after only 3 to 6 months. We're in the process of replicating these findings in a randomized controlled trial, but I find that really exciting, particularly because it runs in my family as well. And the latest studies are showing that following this diet may actually cause you to grow so many new brain neurons, a process called neurogenesis or neuroplasticity, that your brain can actually get measurably bigger in just 3 months or less. and particularly those parts of your brain that you want to get bigger, like your hippocampus that controls memory. As people get older, they often start to get a little forgetful, like what was that person's name and where did I leave my keys? So it's very empowering that much of this may be reversible by following our diet and lifestyle program. Now, it's probably pretty clear that I'm pretty passionate about doing this work, even though I've been doing it for almost 40 years, because I've seen firsthand what a powerful difference it's made in transforming so many people's lives, and I hope yours. People who use the experience of suffering as a doorway for transforming their lives for the better, who were literally incapacitated by chest pain and couldn't walk across the street before the light changed without having pain. They couldn't work without pain. They couldn't play with their kids. They couldn't make love. They are often riding a wheelchair, and in most cases, they're now free of pain, whose depression lifted, who rediscovered inner sources of peace and joy and well-being, and who developed more love and compassion for themselves and others. I mean, what can be better than that? So, thank you so much for the opportunity to be of service, and I hope it's helped you as well.